Hello, this is Inspirational Nate, and this is my review of the NXT The End of the Beginning pay-per-view. Sorry it took a while to speak on the videos because I had to come into the light, and I apologise if my words don't come out that clearly, but they should do, but it's because I'm pretty shattered as I was on early shift this morning. But anyway, let's start with the first match, nevertheless. Overall, I would say it's one of the best pay-per-views NXT's put on and WWE, but I've always thought NXT is the better brand anyway, and the wrestlers are better and put on better quality matches. I think NXT, the takeover at the end of the beginning, has proven why NXT I think is the higher brand. War's getting there and becoming a good brand and putting on good matches, and I've got my favourites on there, obviously like Dean Ambrose, Cesaro, Kevin Owens, Sami Zayn, Seth Rollins, but overall NXT is better brand. So let's get on with this anyway. Andre Morris versus versus Ty Dillinger. I'm not really a massive fan of Ty Dillinger. I don't really know much about him. I don't know if he's out of being in wrestling a long time or he's a big deal outside of NXT. Or he was a big deal until he come to NXT like Seth Rollins was and Daniel Bryan and Dean Ambrose and people like that came from the indie scene, but he didn't really do much for me. I've never really thought much of Ty Dillinger. He didn't really show me why he should be in NXT. Don't get me wrong, he's probably a good wrestler and NXT's probably not pushing him correctly, and it's obvious that his opponent was going to win anyway because his opponent's new to the NXT brand, new to WWE. And normally when they're new, I've always said this, they normally win the match. Nevertheless, it was a decent match. I'm not going to say it was the shittest match going, but it was a decent match. Obviously, of that pay-per-view, it was the rubbish match, but it's not the rubbishest match I've seen overall of NXT matches that I've seen. But overall, it was a decent match, and I'm impressed by it. Andre Morris, whatever his name is, I'm impressed by him. He put on a good show for his first match, and I reckon he will go far in NXT. He reminds me a bit of No Ways Jose, or whatever his name is, Xavier Woods, because Xavier Woods kind of had similar moves to him until he obviously got better and joined the New Day. And No Way Jose, whatever his name is, has kind of similar moves as well. So he kind of reminds me of them, but I still reckon he'll be a star and get far. So, good luck to him. And as far as Ty Dillinger goes, I reckon that WWE and NXT need to push him better and make him stand out more, because to me he's just another wrestler that doesn't impress. Next match was the Revival versus the tag team of Chad Gable and Jason American Alphas, as they call themselves. Now, I've always said our American Alphas, they've had to grow on me. I've thought they're okay. At the beginning, I didn't really like them, and I think they're okay-ish. They've grown on me. The Revival, I didn't really think much of them, to be honest, and I still didn't coming into this pay-per-view. But in this pay-per-view, they changed my mind. They made me think different of them. I think they are a good tag team. They could go far. Same with American Alphas. I'm surprised American Alphas lost the match because they've only just got the belts. Maybe there's a reason behind that, and they get pushed on the main roster, or they're going to the main roster soon. Because that tends to happen sometimes. People lose the belts when they go to the main roster, or get them ready to go to the main roster. Who knows? Other than that, it was a good match. It was backwards and forwards, good pinfalls, good fight. It made you think, oh, the Revival was going to win at one point, and it made you think the American Alpha was going to win at one point. But it's backwards and forwards. There's a bit of tag team cliche, as in one half of the American Alphas got beaten up for a while and then everyone came in on like a house on fire and then you thought he's going to win, but they didn't. That's cliche of tag teams, that normally happens anyway. But other than that, it was a decent match, so I'll give them credit. They both impressed me, both teams, and both definitely got a future, I reckon. Saying Nakamura for Austin Aries, I have to say, was the second best match of the night. Apart from, obviously, the main event, which I'll talk about more in detail in a minute, that was one of the best matches of the night. Austin Aries, I've always said he's a good wrestler. I've watched him in the TNA days. I know he's got a backing behind him from the indie days and Ring of Honor, where he put on an amazing match with Seth Rollins, Daniel Bryan apparently. I don't watch Ring of Honor, but I would like to, but I don't know how to. But I heard he put good on matches in there. TNA always put good on matches. He's one of my favourite wrestlers. I'm glad they're pushing him in the right direction. I definitely think he'll be NXT champion in the future, and that's no doubt. And he'll go on to be a United States champion probably. And maybe even champion in the future, WWE World Heavyweight champion. But he's definitely one of my favourites. Shinsuke Nakamura, whatever his name is, sorry for saying his name wrong. He's another amazing wrestler. I don't know much about him because I don't really watch the Japanese wrestling. I've heard of it. I've seen little bits here and there. I know they put on amazing. I've heard they put on amazing matches there. But one of the best matches of the night, they had amazing chemistry in the ring. Hit each other very hard with very powerful moves. Gave them each other the best shots, and I'm not really fussed. Austin Aries lost. It would have been nice if he won. Did he win? No, he didn't. It would have been nice if he won, but hey, how he didn't. It was still an amazing match and still made the pay-per-view better. Asuka versus Nia Jax. Again, going into the match, I didn't really think much of Nia Jax. I don't think much of her now still. I thought she put on a decent match. But I thought it was a bit short, to be honest. Asuka has only just won the belt, so it's obvious she wasn't going to lose it. Not especially after beating a champion like Bayley, who's put on amazing matches in NXT. I wouldn't surprise me if she gets the main roster soon. But other than that, it was a decent match. I didn't really think much of the match. I thought it was okay. Don't really know what to say because I don't really know much about either. Again, I know Asuka's from the Japanese wrestling scene. Nia Jax apparently rated to rock in somewhere. I can't remember how, but I don't know. It was an okayest match, I suppose. I've seen better women's matches, but I've seen worse. And it could have been a bit longer, like the first match could have been a bit longer, but hey ho. They had to make time for obviously the main matches. Which leads me to the next match, the NXT champion Samoa Joe versus Austin Aries. What am I on about? Finn Balor. Obviously, again, both of them are my favourite wrestlers. Finn Balor, he's an amazing wrestler. I don't really know him from the Ring of Honor side or the Japan wrestling. I know he's done the Bullet Club and he ruled it with AJ Styles until AJ Styles took over. But he is an amazing wrestler. He's one of my favourite wrestlers. Same with Samoa Joe. Again, I've watched him from the TNA days. He put amazing matches on in there. So it doesn't surprise me that these two had amazing chemistry and put on an amazing match. The Steel Cage got good used effectively and good, I reckon. And they have an amazing chemistry, so one, if not one of the best matches of this year so far, definitely one of the best matches of NXT period. I can't wait to see what they do next with Finn Balor. I can't wait to see what they do with Samoa Joe next. I definitely think they'll both be pushed to main event status as soon. But holding the fort down for NXT and proving my NXT is the number one show in my opinion. So, like I said, that was overall an amazing pay-per-view. I apologise, like I said, if I rambled on a little bit in this video or repeat stuff, but I'm very tired out from an early shift and I'll be up at 3 tomorrow, so sorry for that. The next blog will probably be on my Batgirl costume I'm getting for my stag. Let you see that, have a little laugh from that. Next review will probably be Money in the Bank, so I think that's either this Sunday or next Sunday. The pain rap's coming soon. I haven't started writing it up, but I'm going to Kent this weekend with my fiance to see her auntie, so nothing to be getting done this weekend. But hopefully next week I'll start on that. I'll hopefully get another blog done, another review on Money in the Bank. So hopefully you like my opinions on review of NXT Takeover, the end of the beginning. And if you don't or disagree with me, write down in the comments. Free to discuss my opinions, but everyone has their favourite wrestlers and everyone has their favourite match type, so, On that note, I will see you later. Inspiration Night out.